Metal. Monthly. May. Hey, Blayne Smith, bringing you Metal Monthly. Bangers, look at what's happening in the month in metal. As always, we'll bring you what's coming out, what I'm listening to, and hey, if you like me, you can always catch more of me at twitch.tv/metalcomedy, where I listen to metal, play video games, and talk to you. As always, like, subscribe, comment, let us know what you're excited about, and hey, if you want to have a say in what we review every month, head over to Patreon and become one of our supporters. But without further ado, let's talk about some metal. So, a few things you might want to keep your eye out for this month. Spirited Adrift is putting out Divided by Darkness on 20 bucks spin, May 10th. Martyrdod is putting out Hex Hammerin' on Southern Lord, May 10th. Rammstein is putting out Untitled on Universal, May 17th. Vader is putting out Thy Messenger EP on Nuclear Blast, May 31st. And also on Nuclear Blast, May 31st, Death Angel is releasing Human Side. And hey, if we didn't mention something, maybe it's because we're reviewing it. But without further ado, I want to talk about, hey, what I want to talk about. The albums I've been listening to this month. So these are the 5 records I've been having on repeat, and I hope you guys will check out. First this month, we've got a weird one. Ooh. Stellar Master Elite is releasing Hologram Temple on Unholy Conspiracy Deathwork, May 3rd. Let's get weird with it. Wow. So as I mentioned, this is weird, but it's weird German experimental black metal, as if you couldn't tell from the cover with the geometric nonsense going on. It's letting you know what's up, and what's up is some experimental strange stuff. It's the whole album's themes are AI and humans merging, space travel, robots getting out of control, just, you know, really up my alley type stuff. Oh boy. I love it when they talk about that. It's got some weird space sounds to go with it throughout the album too, some lasery sounding stuff. And the actual music itself is just really crushing, under the weight, slow, heavy, spooky black metal that's just much like the oppressive future we are ultimately hurtling towards. Continuing on with our flight through space, we've got Allagash releasing Cryptic Visions as an independent release on May 6th. So while it's spacey, it's totally different heavy metal thrash kind of vibe. Nice, fast, fun stuff. We've got this cool sci-fi aliens cover by Chris Rallis. Again, like I said, the space is the emerging theme, but the sound totally different. Some super fun, fast, really get yourself going kind of stuff. And a cool thing about this is the vocals sound like they were shouted into a jar, closed, and then mailed to the studio. It'll be a little divisive, but for me, it sounds super cool, and I love it. And hey, not only space, keeping it with the first album, there's also, the last track is like a 15-minute drawn-out thing with some audio sampling and some weird experimental stuff, which you wouldn't think would go with heavy metal thrash, but hey, it does. It super does. But ultimately, at some point, we must come back down to earth, and we're doing that with Sunup Furze, Hick, Regnant, Barboni, Mains on Deber Morty Records, May 10th, 2019. Why do I do this to myself? Because it sounds cool. Have a listen. So this is some French black metal. The French are great at that, of the melodic variety. But don't let the melodic fool you. It's got a different vibe than you might expect with the word melodic in it. Off the top, we've got a cover that starts great. Hey, it's a spooky building, but then if you look at it for a little while, you realize that spooky building is in a skull mouth. Nice. So this is one of those one-man black metal projects, but unlike a lot of those where it sounds like a guy is just bad with people, and so he's good at one instrument and kind of fumbles through another, this dude's covering everything like a pro. The drums, man, he's all over the place. Hands and feet, getting in those Fitbit steps. And the guitar-wise, we've got some virtuoso-y stuff, and there's even some sprinkled in, ever so sparingly, so that it's not obnoxious, like classical guitar. Super cool, really unique, and hey, one guy putting out stuff like this blows my mind. Check it out. So hey, we've been getting weird and wacky, but let's get back to basics. With Entrapment, Imminent Violent Death on Dawnbreed Records, May 19th. Have a listen. I don't know why I keep pointing back there like the music's coming from back there. It's not. It's just a Bandcamp page, which I guess means technically the music is kind of coming from there because that's where you get it. Whatever. Look, I hope you enjoyed that little clip of some of that Dutch death metal. It's their final album, so let's give them the send-off they deserve. The cover starts off with just a mess of evil by Marl van Hasteren. Marl van Hasteren. That's what I'm going with. He's an accomplished metal artist, so I'm sorry for really butchering your name there, bud. But hey, this record, super awesome. If you like Entombed, very Entombed-y. We've got some great buzzsaw guitar tone, and when the solos come in, they go totally ham with it, and the tone is just super silly and fun, and I absolutely love it. It's fast, but it does have a fun vibe to it. It's not just like some crazy blast beats. It's got a nice, thing you can get the body moving to, and that's always a big thumbs up for me because sometimes, it can all kind of sound like a wall of mush if you don't have some rhythm in there. Check it out. Thus brings us to our last record and our palate cleanse of just some fun metal to put on and have a good time to. And there's nothing more fun than these guys. Bewitcher is putting out Under the Witching Cross on Shadow Kingdom Records, May 10th. Give it a shot. So you just heard some Portland-based Black and Speed, the great painted cover by Mariusz Lewandowski. And hey, seeing the cover, the party around the fire, that's us when you put this record on. It's got that dirty sleaze midnight vibe. You put on the Midnight record, you put on this record, you put on that Devil Master record, everyone's gonna be sloshing each other with beer and having a total riot. It's a super fun record. It's a blast to listen to. The vocals have that snotty, kind of screw you authority man thing to it. The whole theme is just fun celebration of just all the metal tropes we love. If you just want to have a good time, press play and have a good time. So hey, that's been another Metal Monthly. It's kicking off May for you. It's May, it's gonna be warm, but hey, I hope when you're inside, you'll still check out our videos, and to catch up on all of them, make sure you subscribe, like, all that stuff. And hey, this is Blayne, and another month, signing off. Woo! Party time!